Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. I'm starting off this what I eat video with a couple spoonfuls of almond butter because I was really hungry and I didn't want to be making my coffee and breakfast in that state. Also, I don't really know why I'm dressed like a high school boy who plays sports. And also, thank you to Brightline for sponsoring this video. You'll hear more about them later on. Wow. Oh, that is so good. I'm going to use creamer because I don't have milk, and also because if you're gonna make like an ice cream or like a milkshake or whatever with, you know, frozen banana, you want to use like the least amount of milk as possible. So I feel like this will be fine, right? So this is gonna be about 2 tablespoons. Really is like nothing. Ooh. Actually, I have a little bit of this. So if I need to add more milk, because I don't want to add more creamer, it'll make it too sweet. Frozen banana. This is probably about 2 bananas. Well, I do want it to be more of like a milkshake, so I am gonna put this in there. I've been wanting to use my cacao nibs more. I'm trying to like expand my usage of the items that I have, if that makes sense. I also have this cacao powder that I'm just gonna like use the rest of it, and I just and the rest of this jar of almond butter. So random, XD. A little bit of hemp seeds in there. I'm just trying to make it more of like a meal, you know? Healthier double chocolate shake and a milk shake. Yum. If you like something to crunch on in your smoothie, definitely I would try cacao nibs. They're not very good on their own, just like eating them. Did anyone remember that episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Terry Crews gets like, what's his name? Gets like obsessed with cacao nibs. Like he just like is eating them like they're the best thing ever. They really misled some people with that episode probably. But they're perfect for something like this, like just blending them into something else that is really sweet so that you don't notice the bitterness of the cacao nibs as much. They just add like a nice little texture and like extra chocolatiness, you know? Yeah, it's definitely better without the shell. Never would I have thought that this is what like Italian viewers would be like coming out of the woodworks to tell me that I'm doing wrong. Not that anyone was like mean at all, but just like it was just funny. Like apparently this is like a common like bar snack, whereas like in America it's usually like peanuts or whatever, to have these lupini beans and that you bite it and pop it out of the shell to eat just the bean inside the shell. So kind of fascinating. I'm still not really understanding the best way to get it out of the shell without having to like peel the shell off. I'm assuming there's like a better way to do this. That wasn't bad. It's all whole. Wait. Oh, I think I got it. Wow. But yeah, they're better. They're better. I don't know if I would make this like a regular snack for me, but I like the flavors and I understand it more with the shell off. And for lunch, I finally got back into making my favorite chickpea salad recipe. It's like tuna salad, but with chickpeas, if you've never seen it before. Basically, you just rinse some canned chickpeas or fresh chickpeas, whatever, and you can mash them up with a fork, but it's a lot easier if you either have a potato masher type thing, or you just like blend them or food process them. Yeah, just get it as flaky as you want. It's just better to not have a bunch of like actual balls of chickpeas in there because they will roll out of your sandwich. And then you just put your mayonnaise. I use about 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise for a can of chickpeas and for about 3 servings. I added some of my fresh dill for my previous video where I was making the bagels, and I used some mustard, pepper, everything but the bagel seasoning, which has quite a bit of salt in it, so I didn't add any extra salt, and it was good. I added onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and I added some purple onion, and I didn't have my usual, like I would usually put celery in here. I didn't have any celery or like other crunchy vegetables to put in there, but I did have some leftover beets from my previous video. That turned out actually amazing. I really like the beets in there. They also obviously gave it like an interesting color. Also pickles. I almost forgot to add pickles. And I also added some buffalo sauce, which was really good in there. I usually like to add a little bit of hot sauce, some sort of like hot thing, you know, crushed red pepper or whatever. But I keep forgetting that I have this buffalo sauce because I'm not super into buffalo sauce, but it worked really well in here, and it also added to an even more orange red color, which is kind of fun. But this is like a good example of when using what you have actually like gives you a new creation, you know, like it's good to use what you have for food waste reasons and saving money and stuff, but it's also like might bring you a new food combination that you never would have tried before that you end up really liking and appreciating, you know? How beautiful. And another component of this sandwich that made it so tasty just so happens to be the sponsor of today's video, which is Brightland. Brightland is a female-founded, high-quality olive oil company produced with organic methods, no additives, made on family-run farms in California, and most importantly, made with 100% olives. Unlike many cheaper store-bought olive oils, which I've found out are often mixed with old or lower-quality oils to cut costs. When the package of my Brightland oils first arrived, I wanted to try them next to the olive oil I already had in the pantry, just with some plain bread to compare. And seriously, you can actually taste the difference. I'm not exaggerating. You really can taste the freshness of it. I don't know if I've ever really tasted the actual olives in olive oil before, you know. You can obviously use Brightland oils for whatever you would normally use olive oil for, but because it's so flavorful and even like buttery, it makes the simple things like dipping it with bread or drizzling on top of like noodles feel so much more luxurious. On their website, they have several different olive oils to check out, including a bunch of infused oils like chili or basil. I picked out the lemon one to try, and again, you can really taste the lemoniness in there, which is perfect for what I wanted it for, like using on veggies and salads and stuff. I use it on the salad in my last video if you saw that one, which was perfect. They also have other non-olive oil products like these absolutely aesthetic, gorgeous vinegars I would love to try next time. So if you're interested in stepping up your olive oil game or gifting some Brightland to a foodie loved one, they are offering 10% off with the link in my description, so be sure to check that out. And thank you again to Brightland for sponsoring this video. Let's get on to the rest of it. Later on in the day, I had another one of these Lenny and Larry's complete cookie-fied bars, and I actually underrated them in my previous video. After having several more of them, I do really like them. Like, especially for a protein bar, they're actually really good in my opinion, in my humble opinion. So wanted to show everyone what I got from Costco. If you remember the spicy soy, I think that's what they're spicy soy momofuku noodles that I've mentioned before from Target. These are basically the same thing. Not spicy, although the other ones are barely even spicy anyways, but just like the only difference between them is that these ones don't have like chili oil or something in them, but the noodles are the same company and they're exactly the same, except this is a much better deal. If you're gonna buy individually packaged noodles, which isn't the best thing, I know, but for those days when you need it. Unfortunately, the actual product itself has nothing to do with Sanrio, but it's very, very cute packaging. I'm definitely a sucker for something like this. Additionally, the characters are also on the back. I'm definitely gonna save one of these. I also think it's interesting that it advertises 10 plus grams of plant-based protein, even though it's literally just wheat. Like the only thing that's giving it protein is wheat. They're not wrong, but it's just funny how like plant-based protein has come so far when it's literally like any bread package could just put plant-based protein on the bag, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna boil some spinach and put that in there, and maybe put some peas in for some extra like protein and greenness. Unboxing. They're air dried noodles, so they're a little bit healthier. Okay, so the last minute, I am throwing in some spinach. Not the best spinach ever, I'll be honest. Woo. Okay, go to lazy meal check. Except usually I would make it with broccoli. This is a small bowl. Sesame says. I'm gonna add some of this. So good. So basically, I'm just, you can't even see that, but basically the peas are just kind of like on their own, but that's okay. I'll just grab a spoon afterward and have a couple spoonfuls of peas. On the second day of this video, for breakfast, I had some toast and I decided to add some almond butter to that and also some vegan Nutella and also cacao nibs, which is kind of fun. I've never thought of doing this. I've only made them in like smoothies and smoothie bowl kind of things, but it adds like a nice little crunch to toast also, surprisingly. I even put some in a PB&J one time, which was kind of fun. And for lunch, I had more leftovers of my chickpea salad, and I had it on a bagel this time because I was trying to make it kind of fun. And this is me trying to figure out how to drizzle olive oil on bagel. And I also added some spinach to make it look and be a little bit healthier. And here's me eating it, and the camera really does not want to focus on both my face and the bagel at the same time. It's okay. Hey guys, I have some strawberries that I keep forgetting about that my mom gave me. They're still good after, I don't know how long. All I did was put a paper towel in there when I didn't have time to like, you know, wash and cut them or whatever. So there's like layers, you know, and that kept them so good. But I really want to use them. Summer's on its way. Let's make a nice, fun little summery smoothie before I go outside and walk my dog in the evening sun. You know, I keep trying to do new things. I want to put more vegetables in my smoothies, so let's put some carrots in there. And I have some frozen oranges. This container is just kind of getting awkward in my freezer and I don't want them to get like freezer burnt, so we can use these up. And then I also have some lemonade to use. This lemonade is so good from Costco. Also, this is another thing from my mom. 3 skinny carrots. I tried to pick the skinnier ones so that they would maybe blend better. I mean, it's not gonna be like a meal. This is kind of like a nice little drink. Let's go. Let's start with the liquid. I don't want to make too big of a smoothie, you know, it's just a nice little drink, you know. And my strawberries. I know you can eat the strawberry greens, but when the strawberries are kind of old, the greens are not very appetizing, you know. They're like soggy and crunchy at the same time. This is kind of a lot of orange, actually. Wait a minute, not time, please. Wait a minute, get my head in the game. It's kind of gritty. I'm gonna add just a little bit of ice. It's just a nice little drink, you know? Damn! It's pretty pleasant, but yeah, it's a bit grainy, but it's pretty good. The flavor is good. You know, like orange juice would be better, obviously, but this is what I have. Food waste. Hey guys, how's it going? I have my comfy clothes on now and also black shirt because I'm going to be making spaghetti, well, fettuccine, also with red sauce. In a recent video, I made spaghetti and I was like, why do I feel like I forgot how to make spaghetti? Anyways, I've been thinking about pasta lately. It's been a gluten day today. I bought these fettuccine nests. So is one nest a serving? Because that would be nice. Oh, it doesn't even say, like, the serving size is 2 ounces. Whatever, okay. Let's put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no idea. I don't feel like doing math. We'll do that much. That seems like too much. Anyways, okay. Simple yet efficient. Okay, so here are our ingredients. Half an onion cut up, and I hope you like my prep bowls right now that I'm using. We have a whole thing of mushrooms thinly sliced. I'm gonna use the whole rest of this spinach container. I'm using fresh garlic today. I've been inspired, or bullied, maybe a combination of both, to start using fresh garlic again. I used to use fresh garlic and everything, and then like I just kind of got lazy and then got used to being lazy and then used the minced garlic. And I know that it's not as good. I know that it is in fact bad. Oh yeah, and I have some impossible meat today. Imagine. And I have my favorite olive oil, the Awake one, for cozy days and slow nights. And it does say hearty pasta recommended to use for. So let me tell you, this is gonna be a hearty pasta. And then I have this big can of crushed tomatoes. That's pretty much it. And then like a little bit of seasoning. But I can't wait to cook this pasta and then sit down and binge Animal Crossing videos. So, onions. She sizzle. Okay, garlic. Just like a third of it. Onion and garlic. Onion and garlic. Woo! They look so good now. Oh my god. Meat time. And you know what else I'm gonna do to make sure the noodles don't stick together? These are the best. These look so good. Like, I'm so excited to eat these noodles. I love this big chunky can, and the design and everything. It reminds me of like something in Animal Crossing or a cartoon. Tomatoes. Saved some pasta water. Pouring it in the jar, in the can. You know what I'm saying? A lot more salt. Need some more of everything. Said we're gonna use all of it as if it was like a feat, but it's really not even that much. This is where I would consider putting the noodles into the sauce, but I don't think I have enough noodles, you know? Or do I? Let's go. I can always add more noodles to the leftovers. Oh, it's quite a bit of noodles. It's really hot on the handle. Woo, yeah, oh, this is really full. Vegan Parmesan. It comes out so slow. Ah, it's gonna be really hot. These noodles are so good. They're so thick. Oh my god. I'm going to devour this and watch Animal Crossing. Cheers. And that's about it for this video. This one was a little bit of a simple and short one. I'm, you know, trying to balance in with like some videos being like shorter what I eat in a day videos, or what I eat in a couple days videos, and then also the longer what I eat in a week's videos, so that I can try to like post consistently. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you eat something good today. Thank you to Brightland for sponsoring this video once again. Check out the link in the description if you want to get 10% off, and have a good day. Bye bye.